it up for all the poets. Philly, I'm just gonna do one plug, and a lot of artists don't do this for other artists sometimes, but Philly and Andrea have been doing their thing, and y'all should buy their product because in a minute they're gonna be out of reach. So, like, you know, support them. So give it up for them. Somebody once told me I should let go of this poetry thing. It said my intellect is incredible, and I should be focused on other things. Said if I haven't made it via word of mouth by now, I should seriously consider putting this mic down and picking up my last quill pen. I should dip it in the inkwell and lift it only to be finishing my lines. Suggesting I should write my last piece, rehearse it hard so I could deliver it fluently, and find an open mic to spit this long-awaited, highly anticipated poetic finale, then bow gracefully. Content with the knowledge that I was a contributor to the growth and development of spoken word poetry in the 21st century. Go home and pop in a copy of the very first CD I ever recorded, Soul of a Warrior. Sit down, relax, and breathe. Grab a bite to eat. Maybe a little something to drink. And then they suggested I should start scorching my crib notes, and store my writing material, and toss my ballpoints, my Bics, my gels, my felt tips in the garbage disposal. That's it. Que sera, whatever will be, it will be the death of me, y'all. See, I'm an artist, and I saliva color verbal frescoes on cerebral Sistine chapels for the love of it. And frankly, I ain't ready to write my Paul Goodnight yet. I ain't finished yet. I still rock well. I'm not the norm, man. And when others fall back and writers block, I fall back on the block to cultivate the grassroots. That's why I reap the harvested fruit from the seeds that I've sown. I never burn my bridges, because all it takes is a U-turn to bring me home again. That's for real talking. I really walk these poems, so picture me walking without poems. That's a blank canvas, an empty frame, an unused brush, some wasted paint. That's a dead poet. Society just lost one, but I ain't the one. I ain't finished yet. Just like that choreographer who inspires young hopefuls by day, but at night she puts on a Nike to taps and ballet shoes, and she ties them up tight, and then she practices until Luna gives way to Amun-Ra's light and the street lights go dark. Until the salsa is Kama Sutra like a semi-erotic work of art. Until the moonwalk is as smooth as the king of pop. Yo, she just got to dance. Y'all don't understand. This shit is in the soul. I got to spit these poems. I'm a bar. Until I'm burnt out, my muse is tarred. Until carpal tunnel syndrome and I can't hold the pen. I'm on life support, my heart monitored, and I'm sipping on some IV fluids. I'm damn near comatose, my tongue numb, and I'm blind to the ways of mankind. My best years behind this penman akin to Benjamin Button, and not a drop of saliva is left in my mouth, only cotton. These poems are the fabric of my life. I wear them, MJ-like, gloved up over these 5 vowels that resemble my fingertips. I crack my knuckles, y'all, and I swear to God, they sound like every one of 21 consonants. And if you look at my palms closely, they're multisyllabically imprinted. I keep a piece up my sleeve prepared for an impromptu performance. Poetically, I stay well dressed. Verse and cadence buttoned up to my neck, I feel each piece in my chest. Like a laid off, out of work, asthmatic, with no inhaler, on the verge of having an attack. This poem right here is my gasp for breath. My last dollar spent for my last cash paycheck. I'll be broke without this shit. It's just that serious. Check it. I got black and blue ink stains on the insides of my pockets. That's the telltale signs of a wordsmith. I'm a script mason. This is what I do. This is my skill set. See, words are my bricks, and pens are my tools. I build sitting structures that will stand the test of time. Line for line, circle C, all copyrights preserved by me. This poem right here is mine. For all you lying-ass plagiarists, infringe on my civil liberties if you want it. I'll murder your monologue, throw rocks, and bury your manuscript. Surrender to the literary police and plead the the First Amendment privileged to make your acquaintance. Let me introduce myself. My name is Warrior. I'm a griot, but you can call me a poet. Good night.
Warrior. Hey, you killed it, right? I'm bringing up a dynamic duo. One of my favorites, very talented, very, very talented. I want to introduce to y'all Doug Berry and Tanya Camille.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? Everybody, I give me a little energy, man. I know it's late and everything like that, but we're going to go ahead and spit this piece. It's called Self-Therapy. My name is Doug Berry. This speaker is Tanya Camille. And we're going to do without this mic right now. This piece right here was actually written probably maybe 5, 6, 7 months ago. Tanya called me one night, like, Doug, I got this new hot poem I want you to hear. So, you know, she recited the poem, and automatically, man, once I heard that poem, I was inspired. Got my pen and pad, wrote my lyrics down, and that was the birth of this self-therapy. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and truly reflected on who you are, where you come from? That was this piece is about. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Tanya Camille, Self-Therapy.
I step up to the mic with words in my mouth, passion in my heart, ready to spit the fire that comes along with my birth sound. But the first thing I get is men licking lips, ready to unzip, wanting to show me what they're working with. Not caring about the tears I've shed while writing this piece, but how I look under their sheets. Now at first I went along, way back before I was grown, before I was able to tame this unself-loving soul. I was out of control. I was a prisoner behind the four walls of my esteem, which was low. There was no air, so it was hard to breathe. So I slept with gods of different kinds, hoping they could revive me. And don't get me wrong, I was raised in a happy home with both parents staying together. They love me now more than ever, but I was looking for affection in all the wrong places, because no one understood the pain that I was going through.
I have been looking for love in some peculiar places. The nameless faces graces the envelopes of my sheets. Sweet cream, cold stone freaks leak drippings of lost loves and loves lost. For years I was unwilling to share the cost of emotionally funding my dig. See, I left artifacts on the backs and legs and stomachs and buttocks of queens. Some of them sex fiends, but mostly African-American queens. Screams belted out into the stratosphere of my bedroom. And like Kong, I thumped my chest vivaciously and victoriously because I was the conqueror. I placed my seed on her, in her, virtual impregnations. I, the victor, had labeled many a nation. The African, the American, the Asian, the European. Yea, I have looked for love in some peculiar places. The now nameless faces have left residual explicit reels of our encounters at the base plate of my brain. I must change the names to protect the innocent, like Millicent, Adrians, the Lindas and Lucindas, the Sandys and Pansies, all the Shawns from LA to Ree, all the Ishas from IE to Key, Sophias, Tamikas, Yvettes and Bernadettes, the Karens and Trishas, and the countless ones I failed to remember.
So I used my body as a tool to get what I can get from you, which wasn't much, except broken beer bottles to drown out the sounds of I love you, because you didn't mean it.